Hi there.
Yay. Welcome, Debbie.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
darling.
I'm a novice, so I've never done this before, but thank you so much for inviting me along.
Welcome to our nest, darling. And it's so lovely to have you here. And I wanted to
Thank
introduce
you.
you to everyone. You
Right.
are at the helm of Pavers, the very famous, wonderful shoe shop, online,
Yep.
wonderful, beautiful brand. I mean, lovely shoes and boots.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. And I was fascinated by how your company was actually founded by Kathy.
It's a fabulous story. I mean, what an entrepreneurial woman. When you think 50 years ago, she went to the bank to get a loan for a business, naively thinking that would be absolutely no problem. £200, by the way. And she was refused. As being a woman in those days, wasn't deemed that a woman would be able to do that.
Yes.
So she went to another bank around the corner and asked for a loan for £200 for a sofa. And they said, of course you can have a new sofa, Mrs. Paver. And she used the £200 to start the business from that tiny acorn. What an amazing, if you'd met her, she's an absolutely incredible woman. Incredible, feisty, Scottish. She had everything, all her wits about her, and she was so driven to make that business work. And it obviously has. Marvelous story.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, fabulous story. Thanks, a pleasure.
Debbie, what made her interested in shoes to start with?
Well, I think the thing is, she started off with all ex-catalogue stock. And when she first started, if you all remember, we're all of a certain age, Party Plan. That's how she started off in people's homes, with Party Plan. And she used to carry all the ladybird little knitwear and kiddies' clothes and lots of ladies' things. And anything that a catalogue couldn't sell or was overmakes, she bought it all and sold it. And it's incredible. I think she went into footwear because she thought she had a really awkward foot, and she was a size 7 in those days. She was a very tall lady. She was like 5'9". She was tall for that age. And she decided that her foot was an awkward shape and she wanted to find shoes that fitted properly. And she went all over the world and found them, and it worked. I remember my husband telling me when he was a little boy in his bedroom, it was stocked high with shoe boxes. And he said that he was desperate for a pair of Doc Martens, and the height of the Doc Martens in his bedroom, she wouldn't give him a pair until his birthday. So she was a through and through businesswoman, a Scot marrying a Yorkshireman. You can imagine, can't you?
I can imagine. That's amazing. So now you've got 130 shops, Retailer of the Year, because of the way you treat your staff. I mean, isn't that a lovely thing?
Yeah.
I think it's incredible. I think we're very lucky, and the respect that we give, we gain, we get back, because everyone has a story and everyone has a reason for doing what they're doing. And if you're sympathetic to people, and if you actually at the end of the day just say thank you you for being you, thank you for doing that, people appreciate it. You're not just a number, you're not just a name, you're a person. And that's how we treat all our staff, whether they're in the warehouse, in distribution, in the offices, or in the stores. So everybody has a name, and we want to get round everybody and chat and feel like a big family, because we are a
Darling,
family.
do you think you could run the country? That would be really helpful.
Look.
Oh,
Aren't they gorgeous?
Aren't they lovely?
People used to stop me in the street and ask me where I got them from. And it's the first time that's ever happened to me, because I'm not a really shoesy person. I'm a bit of a lazy person when it comes to shoesies. But Pavers have got me very interested. And I just absolutely love these.
The shoes are just fabulous, super soft leather, really gorgeous and so comfy. Hand finished as well. The stitching's all done by hand.
Wow, amazing.
Fantastic. I want to ask you about the Amazing Foundation that you have.
We set that up when Kathy passed, really, just to, I might get a bit emotional sometimes, just to give back what she gave to all of her family and all the staff, and how she built the business up. And what we're doing is we're setting up an amount of money every year, and every member of staff that works for us can look for, maybe they know someone who's ill, maybe they know a community that needs a new kitchen in the playing fields building, or they need a new kit for the football team, or they need something educational. They can put in and ask for a grant from us of an amount, certain amount, from a certain, like £500, even up to £20,000. we all sit twice a year and we decide, and do you know what? They send us all this walkthrough, and we all look through, all the committee members, and you have to have a box of tissues. Some of the stories are phenomenal. What people do and the lengths people go to help other people is humbling. It's really humbling.
Wonderful.
And then
That's
we have
so moving.
Then we have who we can give what to who, but we try and give something to everyone. And then we also say to people, if you can match the amount we're giving you, come back to us at the next meeting and we'll go again. So we're trying every which way to help all the stuff. And of course, then it makes them also know that they're doing something for their friends with the money that we're getting in at Pavers. So it's like, you know, the bags that we sell, all that money from the bags goes to the foundation. Various other things all go to the foundation. So we're just perpetuating the whole thing of Cathy, really, keeping it going.
That's so wonderful.
Wonderful.
I also want to ask you about, because I think there's also about the carbon neutral issues and what you do to change that.
Well, we only have one Earth, don't we? We're all living on it, and we've all got, you know, hopefully our children, grandchildren, more and more and more. We don't want to make this Earth unlivable, and we all have to try and do something, whether it is just using a green bin correctly, a brown bin correctly, you know, and not the plastics, and trying to cut down on everything. Well, obviously we're at a bigger scale than that, and we thought we could do something. We've gone in and joined in with the UN carbon neutral program, which is astounding. Really proud of it. Jason, my nephew Jason Paver, who's joint MD, sort of really was the helm of this and started to want to do something for our environment, for the world we're living in. I think we're all very aware of it, and we all know we've got to do something, but it's a starting point. And Pavers have done this in an amazing way, and we're the first company to go, footwear company to go carbon neutral, first retail company.
That
so
is
I just think,
so
you know,
sensational.
It's amazing. I mean, what we've done apparently is we've gained credits from the UN, and we're actually rebuilding forests in Uruguay with what we've gained and what we've got.
Wow.
That must be an inspiration to so many people to know that they can do that in business. Is so phenomenal. I also, just before, because as the girls know, I am a cat lady. I have dogs, but I'm also a cat lady.
Those little cat slippers are so cute.
I also know it's your 50th anniversary. So in this very strange world, what are you planning?
Well, we're doing various things for that in store. Staff are doing it in store. We're also including lots of our staff involving them in it, and also long service staff. We're inviting them to various parties and race meetings. We sponsor a race meeting at York here with a big charity. So, you know, it's all to do with keeping it in-house, keeping all our staff happy and involving them again. And there's so much going on. So in June, it's our 50th. Let's hope this pandemic has got itself in order by then, and we can actually do more with people and having to do things at a distance.
Exactly.
Let's hope.
It will.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, Debbie, honestly, your company, we are very honoured to be working with you. You're such an ethical company, and it's a pleasure to have you part of our Wonderbirds little team as we are.
Yes.
I think
thank
it's
you
lovely,
so
and I
much.
think you're doing a great job, girls, and I love it because you're a scream. You're all so funny, and I really enjoy working with you.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you,
Debbie.
darling.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Bye.
Okay. See you
Bye,
next
darling.
time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.